In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 10 dividend payments that I got in the month of August, which totaled $1,148.81. This is very exciting just because my dividend payments from month to month are growing. And so this is a real life example of what you can expect once you start investing in the stock market. Listen, if you're new to the channel, my name is Dwayne with My Investment Journey. And on this channel, I talk about how to start investing in the stock market and I show you my investment journey. So be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Okay, so we're going to jump straight into it right here. Just to give you guys some context, I've been investing seriously since May of 2020. And overall, I'm just up a little bit because, you know, it's the stock market. As a matter of fact, right now on the screen, you'll be able to see my portfolio and I will just kind of show you guys what's been happening in my portfolio. So if I click on the last month, you can see that in the last month, my portfolio has gone up $1,738. The last 3 months, my portfolio has gone up $21,000. Year to date from January until now, which today is Labor Day. I'm making this video on Monday, September the 4th. My portfolio is up $127,000. Now, if I click on all time, just to give you guys a snapshot, my portfolio since May of 2020, I have invested $260,000 and currently my portfolio is sitting at $265,000. So as you can see, it's just a little in the green, right? But you can see the story here. You can see here, what date is this? This is January 2nd. My portfolio was down $130,000, which would be the lowest, right? And then you can see here, which was July the 24th, my portfolio was up $30,000. Let's see if it was up higher here. In March 28th of 22, it was up $43,000. So just to give you guys a little snapshot. All right. So once again, I got 10 dividend payments in the month of August, and I'm going to share each of those dividend payments and the amount that I got, which all of them have been reinvested. So we're going to jump straight into it. The very first dividend payment that I got, and it was actually on August 1st, is from DX, which is Dynex Capital. As you can see here, my average cost per share right now is $12.27. My total return is I'm up 6%, which is $395. Altogether, I have 500 shares and Dynex Capital paid me, I think they paid 13 cents per share, and it is a monthly dividend payment that you receive. So I will show you guys here quickly. I got the dividend payment here. Well, this is for September the 1st. Here's August the 1st. The dividend payment here on August the 1st, at the time I had 500 shares. And once again, they're paying 13 cents per share. So the dividend payment was $65. Now, I must admit, I initially invested with them and then I sold, right? So you can see here September the 1st, which we're not talking about that, but I got another dividend payment for $65, and that's because I just have the same 500 shares. I didn't reinvest the dividend back on August the 1st because I bought some shares and then I sold it. So you can see this is my entire history with Dynex Capital. I bought some shares here on July the 11th. I bought 500. And then I sold it on July the 24th, as you can see there. And because I had shares before the ex-dividend date, I was able to get a dividend payment on August the 1st. But once again, I didn't have dividend reinvesting turned on. And because I decided just to take the payment, I sold the position in general. So as you can see, I've grabbed some more shares here on August the 18th. And at that time, I bought 500 shares for $12.27, which is 10 cents cheaper than my first investment right here back on July the 11th. So that's why the dividend payment is exactly the same for September the 1st and for August the 1st, because it's still at 13 cents and I had 500 shares at the time. The next one up is going to be AGNC Investment. This does pay dividends monthly. I love these monthly paying dividend companies, obviously, just because of the consistency and the frequency of getting those dividend payments. So as you can see, my average cost per share right now is $9.40. My total return with AGNC Investment is I'm currently up 5.96%, which is $474. I currently have 846 shares. Let me scroll down and show you guys the most recent dividend payment that I got in August. So as you can see here, I got a dividend payment on August the 9th, as you can see here. And at that particular time, I had 836 shares and they're paying 12 cents per share. So the dividend payment was for $100.44. Of course, that was reinvested, as you guys can see right above, on August the 9th. At that particular time, Robinhood went ahead and grabbed 9.99 shares, and at the time it was $10.05 per share. So, that's the beauty in a way of using dividend reinvesting, having it automatically enabled on your Robinhood account. But of course, you can see that the price is a little lower now than the $10.05. Overall, I don't worry about the dividend payments. Like once I get the dividend payments, I just have dividend reinvesting turned on, right, on Robinhood, which is DRIP, dividend reinvestment plan, just because it's easier. And I mean, there's 10 dividend payments that I got in the month of August, and for me to like try to time it and make sure that I'm grabbing shares at a lower cost, if that's the case, right? Because of course it could be at a higher cost. It may never go down to where I can grab it at a lower cost. So I just have dividend reinvesting turned on Robinhood. So Robinhood goes ahead and grabs the shares automatically. All right, the next one up is Kinder Morgan. This is a quarterly dividend payment, so you get paid once every 3 months. Currently, you can see my average cost is $14.92. My total return with Kinder Morgan is I'm up 14.96%, which is plus $275. My most recent dividend payment here with Kinder Morgan was once again in August, because that's what we're talking about. You can see here on August the 15th, I got a dividend payment of $34.35 right there. At the time, I had 121.5 shares, and Kinder Morgan was paying 28 cents per share. So once again, the dividend payment was for $34.35. And then right above, you can see that I was able to use dividend reinvesting automatically on Robinhood, and they were able to grab 1.97 shares. At the time, it was for $17.37. And so now the next time I get another payment, I will almost have it'll be over 50 cents because it's 28 cents per share, right? So it'll be a little bit over 50 cents more, right? So basically it'll be closer to, it'll probably be $36 to be honest, right? So that was the most recent payment with Kinder Morgan. The next dividend payment is with Stag Industrial, and I have a love-hate relationship with Stag Industrial because when I invested, the price was high, and I just been very lazy about trying to purchase more shares to bring my price down. So right now, my average cost per share is $37.66. My total return with Stag Industrial is negative 2.08%, which is negative $157. Stag Industrial does pay every single month, so I totally love that. The most recent dividend payment that I got from Stag Industrial was right here on August the 15th for $49.04. At the time, I had 400.28 shares. Stag is paying 12 cents per share. Once again, the payment was for $49.04. Right above that, on the 15th of August, you could also see that because I have dividend investing turned on, Robinhood went ahead and grabbed 1.37 shares, and at the time it was for $35.56. Now that's when dividend reinvesting plan on Robinhood, this worked out beautifully because it automatically grabbed some shares, and it was for a lower price than what Stag is currently trading for. So that was a thing of beauty. The next one up is going to be with Northwest Bank. My average cost per share is $10.52. My total return is I'm up 7.03%, which is $168.09. Northwest Bank pays dividends quarterly. So once again, that's once every 3 months. The most recent dividend payment I got was on August the 15th. So that's 2 dividend payments on the same day. And that was because I had 223 shares and they were paying 20 cents per share. So once again, the dividend total was $44.70. Of course, it was reinvested. As you guys can see here, they were able to grab 3.91 shares at the time for $11.41. Okay. The next one up is my largest holding in my portfolio. It's with Apple. And as you can see, my average cost per share is $145.14. I have a lot of shares of Apple. You can see here in regards to my portfolio diversification, Apple is 37% of my portfolio. Now, of course, you have a lot of people that are gurus and everybody has an opinion, and they would tell you that this is suicide to have Apple be so much of your portfolio, but it is what it is, and it's my portfolio, right? So my total return with Apple is I'm up 30%, which is up $50,000, which is really cool. It's always good to see that. Keep in mind that my overall portfolio at the making of this video, I'm only up like $5,000. So it's nothing special. So I got my most recent dividend payment from Apple. Let's see, on August here we go. On August the 17th, I got a dividend payment for $274.05. At the time, I had 1,141 shares, and Apple is paying 24 cents per share, which once again, the dividend total payment was $274.05. Then right above that, you can see where Robinhood went ahead and grabbed 1.58 shares. And at the time, it cost $172.91 per share. Okay, so that is my biggest holding in my portfolio. The next one up is Energy Transfer. Energy Transfer pays dividends monthly, I want to say. My average cost is $11.90. My total return, I'm up 14%, which is $1,000. Let me see when I got the dividend payment here in August with Energy Transfer. Let's see. I think they do pay dividends monthly. Let's just make sure real quick. So I just clicked on, let me click on dividends here just to kind of see, and we'll click on search. Just kidding. They pay quarterly. So as you can see, the dividend payments here, I had one in February, one in May, and one in August. So August the 21st was the most recent dividend payment. Let me go back here. Here we go. So August the 21st, we got a dividend payment for $173.10. At that time, I had 558 shares, and they're paying 31 cents per share. The dividend total was $173.10. Right above it, you can see that Robinhood went ahead and grabbed 13.30 shares, and at the time, it was $13.01. Okay. The next one up is Prospect Capital. This does pay dividends every single month. My average cost per share is $6.29. This would be a decent time to grab some more shares if I had money to do so, to bring my average cost down a little more. My total return is negative 3.44%, which is negative $617. Once again, Prospect Capital does pay dividends every single month. So my most recent dividend payment was August the 22nd, and it's for $169.82. At that time, I had 2,830 shares, and Prospect Capital is paying 6 cents per share. So once again, the dividend total was $169.82. Right above that, Robinhood went ahead and grabbed 27.88 shares, and at that time, it was $6.09 per share. Now, keep in mind that my average cost is $6.29, so that's not a bad deal, right? They grabbed shares at $6.09 at the time, so that worked out perfectly, having dividend reinvestment plan turned on Robinhood, where it just grabbed the shares for me. It reinvested the dividend payment, and I didn't have to even think about it. The next one up is Armour Residential REIT. Another one that I have an interesting relationship with. My average cost right now is $4.90. And my total return with Armour Residential is 0.56%, which is I'm up $88. Armour Residential does pay dividends monthly. So let's see what the most recent payment was. As you guys can see here, on August the 30th, I got a dividend payment of $136.61. At that time, I had 1,700 shares. Armour Residential was paying 8 cents per share. Once again, the total dividend payment was $136.61. Right above it, you can see that Robinhood went ahead and grabbed 27.87 shares at $4.90. Not too bad, because my average cost per share right now is currently $4.90. So that's ideal, I guess. And then the last dividend payment that I got was from Gladstone Capital. Gladstone Capital does pay dividends monthly. My average cost per share, $10.19. My total return, I am up 0.53%, which is plus $27. I'm sorry, plus $67. Let's see here the breakdown. So the most recent dividend payment was August the 31st for $101.70. At the time, I had 1,232 shares, and Gladstone is paying 8 cents per share. Right above it, August 31st, Robinhood went ahead and grabbed 9.84 shares. At the time, it was $10.33 per share. So those are the 10 dividend payments that I got in the month of August, which once again totaled $1,148.81. And that's really, really exciting. Now, of course, there are things that I will be tweaking over time with my portfolio. And as I continue to grow it and hopefully continue to have, more of a profit, I will probably change some of the investments, right? I have no idea what that will involve per se. I'm not really thinking about it right now in this moment, but I do know that I feel like there will come a time where I'll need to say, okay, maybe I should shift some of my, my pie chart. Instead of having 37% invested with Apple, maybe I want to make that a little less. But this is once again a video just to show you what you can kind of expect once you start to invest in the stock market. Now, I have a lot of money invested with Apple. So a lot of people may see the video and say, you have $260,000 invested in the stock market. Shouldn't your dividend payments be higher? Well, yes and no. Of course, I have a lot invested with Apple, and Apple's not giving the highest dividend, yield as far as dividend payment is concerned. However, Apple's a solid company, and it's going to make my portfolio grow over time, which is why I have so much money invested in Apple. The beauty of investing in the stock market, and pretty much like certain things in life, is the fact that there are many ways for you to get to your final destination. And it's not like one way is more right or wrong, right? It's not up to me to tell you what your way should be. Just know that there are a lot of ways that you can skin the financial cat when it comes to trying to attain financial freedom. All right, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Once again, my name is Dwayne with My Investment Journey, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace.